Welcome to episode 5 of the Catholic News Herald Update. I'm David Haynes. Saturday, April 14th was a great day for the Diocese of Charlotte as 15 men were ordained as servants of the risen Lord in the ministry of the permanent diaconate. The ordination took place at St. Mark Church in Huntersville. Bishop Jugas laid hands on the newly ordained and was assisted in the 2-hour Mass by deacons of the diocese and more than a dozen priests.
Jesus, working in you and in your ministry through the Holy Spirit, will keep your ministry fresh. So pray and stay close to Him.
With this ordination class, the diocese now has 135 permanent deacons, the most in its history, and they, of course, will be serving the 300,000 Catholics throughout Western North Carolina. The newly ordained deacons will assist at the altar, they'll proclaim the gospel, they'll give homilies, they'll administer the sacrament of baptism, and officiated weddings. Congratulations to these new servants of the Lord. Our recent Saturday morning Mass at St. Gabriel Church in Charlotte had a decidedly African flair to it. A small community of Eritrean Catholics celebrate the Divine Liturgy monthly in Ge'ez, an ancient language and rite that is a part of the Universal Catholic Church. Many of the people attending the Mass came to the United States as refugees from war and political upheaval, but safety can also be lonely.
It's very difficult to be away from home and not be able to exercise your religion and your faith properly. Sacraments are hard as is, and especially when they are in different languages, it gets a lot harder. So our main objective here is not to promote our Ge'ez rite, but to exercise our faith.
The 2-hour Mass is celebrated by Father Kindamarian Hadgu Gibrihowat, who simply goes by the name Father Kidane.
We are blessed to be part of this body. In the Corinthians chapter 12, it says Christ is the head, and all the faithful are parts of the body. So we are blessed that we are part of this Catholic Church, and it's St. Gabriel, really everybody welcomes us.
The opportunity to come together each month is about more than attending Mass. For these recent immigrants, many of whom work in convenience stores or drive taxis, the time spent in Catholic fellowship is important because, as with any group of people with a common cultural background in a strange land, it enables them to build community.
I mean, like, at regular Mass when we go to, they don't, you don't clap during the songs and stuff like that, but, here you do it.
For now, the Eritrean Catholics are grateful for the hospitality extended to them by St. Gabriel Parish, and in the truest American tradition, they dream of building an Eritrean Catholic Church in their adopted country. The bishop's annual youth pilgrimage to Belmont Abbey was a great success. The event on the Saturday after Easter drew young people from across the diocese for a day of praise and worship. Now, due to inclement weather, the events had to be moved indoors. Bishop Jugas carried the monstrance during the Holy Hour of Adoration and urged the young pilgrims to receive the gifts that Jesus Christ wants to give them. And those gifts are peace, charity, love, and friendship. Over the 13 years of the pilgrimage, it has grown from 50 young people in the first year to more than 1,000 this year. Time for a mini movie review. This movie is The Heart of Nuba. It is an uplifting documentary that tells a story that is by turns wonderful and horrifying. The film is a portrait of an American doctor who has devoted his life to helping people in war-torn Sudan. The doctor sees hundreds and hundreds of patients every day of the year. His Catholic faith and his daily rosary help him in this arduous task. The movie has a grim side to it as it shows the daily air raids carried out on the orders of the president of Sudan. Now, this movie is probably going to be hard to find. It is a documentary, but it is worth searching for. The Heart of Nuba. And finally, Catholic Charities Week is coming up. It's the last week of April. Now, did you know, last month alone, Catholic Charities provided more than 47,000 pounds of food and 1,150 pounds of supplies to 2,600 people in need across the Diocese of Charlotte. Read more about the great work of Catholic Charities in the April 27th edition of the Catholic News Herald. That's going to do it for this edition of the Catholic News Herald Update. I'm David Haynes. God bless.